Hi there, YouTube family. It is Joni from Smilin' Shrinkin', and I'm coming to you guys today with a What's for Dinner video. Today is Monday, September 16th, 2019, and it is the first night of What's for Dinner. And so I'm going to turn this around and show you what I'm cooking. Okay, you guys, I bought some pork chops. They were on sale today. There was a 9-pack. So I'm gonna freeze up 2 packs of 3. So today we're having 3 little, they're thin cut pork chops. They're really good. And I'm trying something new today. I'm so excited. That's probably what made me decide to make this video. So these are our new loves. We found these, one of my, Rachel, one of my assistants, she had me test them. They are delicious. And we've been eating on them all summer. But when I went to look to order some more, I found this. Let me see if I can pull it out a little bit. Of course, I don't have my glasses on, so you know I can't see. But it's a pretzel rub, and it's good for chicken and pork and everything. So I'm going to use that. It has the same yummy seasoning and little bits of pretzels like this, our new favorite pretzels, but it's made for a rub, and I'm so excited. The seasoning on it is just lovely. It's a little bit spicy, but without being too spicy. So I'm going to put those in the rub and put them in my brand new air fryer. Oh, I gotta tell you all about that too. So as a side, we're having these cheese tortellini that I picked up at Costco. I used about a third of the package this last week when I made some pasta fajoule. I didn't have the regular pasta, so I floated about a third of these in, and oh, can I just say, that is how it should be made. It's delicious. Anyways, so I'm going to give these a quick boil. They only take like 2-3 minutes in the boiling water. To it, I'm going to add some Bertolli 4 cheese and rosa. This is a new sauce for us, but it was on sale, so I picked it up. I'll let you know if I like it. I'm having some green beans. I'm going to put just a couple slices of bacon in it since I'm out of bacon for breakfast, which is not okay. So I'm going to cook this up in the oven while I'm getting dinner ready. And then this is my little bag that my husband made me. It's so sweet. It has a little love note, and it's what I keep my bacon in because he knows I'll see it every single day. So I thought that was so sweet. So I just want to share that too. So I've got some water boiling over here. I'm going to put my sauce on to slowly simmer so it's ready when I'm ready. And then this is the thing so cool that I'm going to show you guys. This is a Melty air fryer top, and it goes with my Instant Pot, something I already own. And even though I have a lot of counter space and a lot of cupboards here at my house, who doesn't love getting a gadget that doesn't take up half your kitchen? So I'm going to, what they sent for me is this is the little fryer rack. I've watched a couple of, videos on the different things, and you can see that this has a higher lip than the normal little shoot, I forget what they're called. Anyways, it goes in the Instant Pot to keep your things out of the liquid. So when you're using the air fryer, which is just this top attachment, it's going to go in here. It makes it nice and tall. This unit is not even plugged in. You don't use this at all. You're just using the same stainless steel insert, and you want it covered because this can go up to 500 degrees. So I'm going to bread my pork chops. I'm going to put them in, and then I'll show you how this works. From everything I've seen on pork chops, it sounds like it takes about 10 minutes. And so I'm going to go 5 minutes at 425, flip it upside down, and then air fry the other half. And then I'm going to actually check it with my meat thermometer because I don't want us getting sick. Once it's done, then I'm going to let it rest and get my other things on to cook. So hopefully everything will come together. I will turn this back on once I'm doing stuff. This over to my air fryer. I've got it preheating right now. I go like this. And you can see I did that so that the little pan that's in there is getting nice and hot. Let me take this off. When you take it off, you set it right here on this silicone thing so that it doesn't burn my countertop. So let me grab my tongs. I don't want to be touching raw pork. And let me set this right over here and see if you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take one of my pork chops, set it in the air fryer. Trying not to make a big, huge mess in my kitchen. One thing that's nice about having a nice new kitchen is it makes cleaning it fun, which is good because I tend to be a little messy. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put my lid back down, get it to fit right on top. I'm going to hit stop. The temperature is 425. Can you see that okay? 425. I'm going to set the timer for, I'm going to go 6 minutes on each side. And then you can see it just starts to glow. The thing that's neat, I've seen other air fryers where it's in the little basket. You can see what's cooking in there. Can you see what's cooking in there? Okay, so that's going to cook for a little while. I am going to just keep moving here and clean up. I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, you guys, the pork chops just got out of the air fryer. Don't those look good? I checked the internal temperature. They are warm enough. I'm just letting them rest so that they can redistribute all the good juices. I've got the sauce over here that is all just slowly simmering. I've got green beans with just a little butter on them for the side. And I just dropped the tortellini in. They just have to boil for 3 minutes. So it was a rapid boil. Once I dropped those in, it kind of stopped on it because it was so a lot of stuff at once. So hopefully I might give that an extra minute or so. Make sure that they're nice and done. The air fryer, it's the remnants. Anyways, dinner is coming together. I'm going to show you once it's all plated up. Okay, you guys, here's the final product. Little green beans, little tortellini, and the 4 cheese rosa, and the pork chop. And that is what's for dinner on Monday. Okay, you guys, it is still Monday night. I was getting ready for bed. In fact, I'm in my jammies. I was just cleaning the dishes and getting a start on tomorrow's, because tomorrow night I have water aerobics. So I used the air fryer and fried up some tri-tips that were on sale, and I'm just letting them rest and come down in temperature. And I'm going to throw together in my Instant Pot a little homemade chicken noodle soup, vegetable beef soup. Hopefully beef and barley. That's what I'm hoping. So once I have it all put together, I'll show it to you. Hi there, you guys. It is Tuesday. What day? 17th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the 17th too. Anyways, I am not going to go to water aerobics tonight. Everyone is sick and not going, so I'm waiting till Thursday. But for dinner tonight, I'm going to turn this around and show you what we're having for dinner. Okay, you guys, in my Instant Pot, I started this last night. I think I showed you guys. I browned up that beef. I put a bunch of veggies in. It's coming up to temperature. I'm going to close this up and cook it for, I believe it's 7 minutes in the Instant Pot. But of course, it has to come to pressure first. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? Something that I learned the hard way. I got to make sure all of my seals are in there well. Every once in a while, when I put it back in after cleaning it, it doesn't get put back in, and that will never come to pressure. Anyways, I'm going to send it over here. And just, there we go. And make sure it's on sealing and not venting. I watched one of the girls over at the Six Sisters stuff, and she says it every single time, and every time I'm like, oh, duh, I know this. But don't think that about every 4th time or so I forget and I leave it on venting. Anyways, while that vegetable beef is cooking in the Instant Pot, I've got some barley cooking over here on my stove top because I love beef and barley. And so that's what I'm making for dinner tonight. I'm going to serve it with some toasted French bread because I just love toasted French bread. But let me go like this real quick. Excuse me, dishes. Anyways, I wanted to show you outside. Can you see how rainy it is out here? It's just like dumping water. And so I am so happy to be able to be home. I'm going to throw my jammies on while this is all cooking and watch a little YouTube while it's coming. And that is, I'll show you when I get everything all dished up. Okay, you guys, everything is ready. I've got a bowl of beef and barley soup. Let me do this little stir so you can see all the yumminess. You know, when I boiled the barley, I made 1 cup and it made a ton. And so I used half of it and then I froze the other half in a bag and in a nice flat level so that if we ever want it again, it'll be ready to go because it's already fully cooked at this point. And I made some yummy, yummy French bread and just ice water. Anyways, you guys, so that is what's for dinner on Tuesday. See you tomorrow. Hi there, you guys. It is Wednesday, the 19th of September, and my Instant Pot just went off. Today is a day that I did daycare all day. I've got 2 sets of taxes tonight, and so I just threw the leftover soup into the Instant Pot, and my husband can toast us up some bread to go with it, and he has to work until 8 o'clock anyways, so tonight is one of those just thankful to have leftovers kind of a night. See you tomorrow. Okay, you guys, I am making chicken breasts. These chicken breasts are actually still solid. I'm going to marinate them. I'm probably going to put them in the microwave for just a little while to get the defrost on, to just because hard as a rock. I thought they were still in the fridge, to be honest, but nope. I was a good girl and put them in the freezer so they wouldn't go bad. Anyways, I'm cooking them in these foil bags, and I got one of these, easy for you, from the butcher's block. And I've never tried it, but I was watching some channels and looking at Pinterest and trying to find ways to make this tender and tasty. And having it wrapped and having it in a pouch was recommended, so I thought I would try it. So I am going to be marinating it today. I'm going to use the Grill Mates. A lady in the grocery store pointed it out, said it was fabulous, so I thought, hey, I'll try it. You know, I'm trying new things. So with this packet, it says I'm going to mix it with a 1/4 cup of water, which is in here, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and the seasoning packet. And I'm going to whisk that up and then put it in the bag. For our side dish, I'm just doing roasted veggies. I've got some onions and potatoes and Brussels sprouts, zucchini, 2 different kinds of peppers. I'm going to clean them up, dice them up into like size. Sorry, I'm watching YouTube music. Anyways, I'm going to dice them all up about the same size so that they'll cook evenly. With that, I'm going to put them in olive oil, salt, pepper, granulated garlic, and Italian seasoning. That's what I always roast vegetables at. So those are going to get roasting. I'm also going to do the chicken at the same time just to use the same oven temperature, and that's what's going to be for dinner. I'll show it to you when it's all ready to go in the oven, and then again when it's all the way out. So be right back. Okay, you guys, all my vegetables are done roasting. The chicken is done cooking, and I am getting ready to walk out the door and don't have time to eat. So I will eat mine when I get home. But that is what's for dinner. Doesn't that look good? I took a couple bites of the veggies. They are really good. Bye. See you guys tomorrow. Hi, you guys. Happy Friday, TGIF. It has been a long week, and I am so excited to be bringing today's Friday meal to you guys. I love Fridays. Let me turn this thing around, and I'll show you real quick what I'm making for dinner tonight. Okay, you guys, I am making my meat sauce. I am making some low-carb pizza. Now, I have shown this whole recipe on other videos before. I'll make sure I share the link to that recipe. Today's thing, I'm just using 2 plain tomato sauce, 1 Hunt's pasta sauce. It's a 4 cheese. To it, I put some salt and pepper. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning, a little red pepper flakes, as well as dehydrated onion and some granulated garlic. And I also added to it 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of spicy sausage. So I'm going to cook all of that together in the Instant Pot. Once it comes up to pressure, it only cooks for 5 minutes, and it tastes just like the sauce I used to make by scratch, and then it would cook all day long. Oh shoot, you guys, I forgot something. The other thing I add to it, where did my thing go? Oh, I have a little tiny thing of tomato paste, and I usually give it there it is, there it is, a little squirt. And so I am going to add that to the sauce. Sorry, excuse the dishes. I was trying to keep this short. So I'm going to add just a couple of tablespoons. So I'm going to do that right now. Let me take the lid off. Try and do it two-handed. So I'm just going to give it like a 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. I have found doing that adds so much depth of flavor. So I'm going to finish putting in my spices. Then I'm going to get that started, and then I'll come back over when I start putting the pizza together. Crust, it is 3 eggs and 3 cups of cheese that makes the crust. That part was correct. However, I forgot. It's 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, 1 cup of cheddar, or we just use this cheddar jack, you know, from Costco. You would think I work at Costco for how much Costco stuff I buy. Probably because I have a daycare and I feed so many kids that their prices and their amounts are just work out great. So I'm just going to smooth this all the way out. I did spray the bottom. There you go. So you scramble up your 3 eggs, and then you add in your 3 cups of cheese, and you just coat it. You can see that it just has a nice, let me see if I can get it in there. So you can see just kind of a glimmer. That's just that egg in there. So then when it cooks, it's gonna, sorry about that. It's gonna just kind of melt together and make a nice little crust. So I'm cooking this at 450, and I'm gonna cook it for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to check on it, okay? So let's put that in. Alexa, set a crust timer for 10 minutes, please.
Crust timer, 10 minutes, starting now.
I love that. Anyways, I'll check back. Okay, you guys, here is our crust. This just got out of the oven, and I've let it rest for just a few minutes. I just use that to lift it up so you can see the bottom too. I'm just going to use my fingers. I think that'll work better. You can see. All right, so I'm going to add all my toppings. Okay, you guys, here is the final dinner. I'm having 2 slices of pizza, low-carb pizza. Doesn't that look so good? It really is delicious. And if you've ever suffered through cauliflower crust, this is way tastier. And I'm just having a salad with some light cheesy fantastico. So that is what's for dinner. And let the weekend begin. Bye. Okay, you guys, today is Saturday. I used my Instant Pot to be a slow cooker today. I used it and let it cook low and slow, and I did up a couple of pork roast, and I used Szechuan seasoning, some chili powder, salt, pepper, garlic, cooked it with green chilies and rotel mixed. Might not look pretty, but oh my goodness, it tastes so good. I'm going to use that. I'm going to make them carnitas style, which is just pretty much or like a quesadilla with the yummy meat on it. I put a little tiny bit of butter on my tortilla, sprinkle it with some cheese, pan fry it. Once it melts, I'm going to put some of that meat on it, fold it in half. Delicious. For sides, I'm taking help from the store. I'm making some taco rice. I've never had this kind before. I ordered it from Amazon. It was $1. And then this is our favorite beans. This is the spicy jalapeno rosarita. So good. So I'm just making these as sides. We still have a little bit of salad left over from last night. I actually ate mine for lunch. So Steve has salad. I have a cilantro coleslaw mix, but I'm tired. Steve's tired. We're just gonna make some quick dinner, and I'll show you when I'm all plated up. So here I got all the little tortillas with just a little bit of butter. Here's some of the meat I've shredded up. And here I've got the rice is all done. Down here, I've got the beans all warmed up. And over here, I'm just melting some cheese. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna get this meat on. Oops, sorry. Here's carnita meat. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little handful, put some on both sides with a little bit of the tomatoes and peppers that were in there. And then just going to let this brown up a little bit. While it's doing that, I'm going to in here. Grab my little flipper. Fold this over. And I'm going to make 2 of these. This one needs a little bit more time. I'm going to move that over to get a little bit more brown because I like it to be a little bit crispy. This one over here looks pretty much done. Ooh, I dropped a piece of meat. There's one on that plate. I'm going to put that on here and get started on my next one. Just some cheese. And while that's melting, I'll put some more pork on it. Pork and tomatoes and green chilies. And again, I think this one is done. Yep, it's got some nice color on it. I'm going to turn that around and get I'm sure the inside is a little hotter. Anyways, this is going to be done in about 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, here's the final dinner plates. This one's mine. I have 2 little carnitas, which are like little quesadilla carnitas, a little bit of taco rice, and some jalapeno beans. My husband, made him doubles. Anyways, that is what's for dinner tonight. Tomorrow is our final night, and then I can upload. See you tomorrow. Hi there, you guys. It is Sunday, the final day of what's for dinner. And so tonight I'm throwing together a $1 million spaghetti dinner. It's been a long week. I had a lovely massage this morning and now I'm just trying to get down to business. So let me turn this around and I'll show you how I'm doing it. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to do a real condensed version of this casserole. This is the leftover pasta sauce from earlier this week when we did spaghetti. I've heated through half of it. I'm going to put half in my casserole dish. Put my pasta in. I used the thin spaghetti Barilla. It cooked for 6 minutes. To it, I added my white sauce, and it's the same exact white sauce that I use all the time for my lasagna, which is equal parts cream cheese, cottage cheese, and sour cream. And so I put that all the way through. A lot of people put it in layers. I like it to be throughout. So I'm going to do red sauce noodles, white red sauce noodles. And if I can do 2 layers of noodles, I'm going to try. And then I'm going to top it with some mozzarella cheese. So let me go ahead and set. Okay, you guys, I was able to get 2 layers. So it went red sauce, the yummy noodles, red sauce, the yummy noodles, red sauce. And then I topped it with about a cup of mozzarella cheese and about almost a cup of Colby Jack or cheddar jack. So I'm getting ready to put this in a 375-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Once it starts just bubbling and getting kind of golden brown, then we'll know it's done. I will show you when we get it out of the oven and when it's all dished up. It looks delicious. And we freeze when we buy our French bread. We tend to divide it up and freeze them. So I pulled one out of the freezer and put it in to get toasty. I'm going to slice it up and actually toast it in the toaster. So when it's all dished up, I'll show you the final result.